number 52. I'm glad that everybody's here, and if you're not here now, at least you'll catch the recap. I want to thank you for following me and subscribing to my channel and being a part of the journey itself to finding ways of uncovering things in our lives that help us evolve and raising our level of consciousness. You know, it's so important for us to be in that place of evolving and growing and shifting. And as I always say, it takes a lot of courage to do that. It takes a lot of inner work to be able to make that shift. And most of the people who are joining me here, or all of the people who are joining me here, are resonating with that vibration or that frequency. Today I'd like to discuss the subject of drama and the aspect of drama that plays in our lives. A lot of us have specific stories. We hear stories from people. We hear repetitive things that go around in circles of whereby people are telling the same thing over and over again and looking for a different type of outcome, or telling the same type of people and hearing the same response back from these people. And usually what happens is that we hit a brick wall, right? We hit a place where things aren't shifting or changing, and we have to come to a place in our lives where we're able to recognize the role that we play individually in the interactions with ourselves, but along with other people. And that has to do with drama, or we're exposed to drama in some aspect, right? We could either be born in a house where there's some type of drama, a drama triangle, right? Where you have a dysfunctional relationship between people, where you have a rescuer, a persecutor, and a victim. The rescuer wants to be the hero. The persecutor gets blamed for everything, and the victim uses the expression, poor me, whether outwardly or unconsciously. And that drama triangle plays out in different interactions in families, specifically at work, with people, and with friends. And so it's important for us to recognize and take notice and to come above a situation to recognize what role we play in that drama triangle, if we have in the past. And if we're on this evolutionary change of uncovering aspects of the roles we've played with other people, then we're able to see it more profoundly. So I wanted to go over how we can flip the triangle, right? And change it from the drama triangle to almost the empowerment triangle, whereby each role shifts in its name to something else, but also shifts in terms of the wordage that we use in those situations. So for example, when a victim says, poor me, and feels powerless, right? It becomes in a state of feeling like they can't do right, they don't know what to do, and they use this type of vocabulary. They flip the switch on becoming a creator. So a victim turns into a creator and says, I can do this. I'll take ownership and I will take responsibility for myself and no longer take part in the triangle. The person who is the rescuer, who wants to be the hero, now becomes, who's always saying, poor you, right? Instead of poor me, they shift it to the other person. That poor person is to be felt sorry for. They are the pain reliever. So in other words, they shift their responsibility from now becoming the rescuer to the coach, right? You have life coaches, you have people who shift that role of once rescuing people in a household, amongst family members. Sometimes people live that role throughout their lives and they take part in that drama triangle throughout their lives. But if you come to the realization that it no longer serves you or other people to be that person, then you could become the coach, where you offer information or insight into what you experienced and then help people overcome something so that they're no longer engaged in this, and it empowers a person. The third aspect becomes the persecutor, who blames and dominates everything. Instead of being the persecutor, the person who pushes everything in everybody's face for the aspects of guilt and blame, they now become the challenger, right? They encourage others to learn and grow. And obviously this is a difficult thing because many times there are narcissist personalities lurking behind the person who is the persecutor. So it's a difficult type of energy to deal with, and it takes a great sense of realization for a person to get to this place. But if you're able to become more conscious and let your guard down and become more open, then this triangle can actually escalate into something very positive. So the subject of drama, getting back to it initially, is us creating stories as an occupation for not dealing with our own inner world. So instead of really taking part in working and shifting these roles that I just mentioned, what we do in essence is we focus in on somebody else's problems. We focus in on somebody else's world. We don't want to take ownership for our own world. We don't want to look inward. We go outward. And so today what I'd like to do is do a shamanic journey to finding out what drama exists in your life that you need to extinguish, that you need to get rid of, and understanding what role you play in that drama, if there is any. You know, we could all walk around throughout our lives and have to fit in and do our thing on a daily basis, but there's always that thing from childhood or that interaction with somebody that's important to us that we need to work on. And so maybe you'll be able to find what spirit animal comes through and what information they have that they present to you. Okay, so let's go on a shamanic journey to uncovering the drama in your life. Okay, we're gonna go on a guided meditation. Whenever you can find a place to get comfortable, either sit down or lie down, and preferably closing your eyes or covering your eyes, and so no light is shining on your eyes. It's more relaxing and easier for you to journey. And when you do that, then what we'll do is we'll start right now. We'll take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take one more deep breath in and exhale, and get yourself into a relaxed position, and let's go on our journey. We walk into a beautiful forest, and as always, the sun is shining, and we can smell the fresh scents of the pine trees and all the flowers that are blossoming in spring. We hear the birds whistling in the trees, and our footsteps. We continue on the path, and we turn right. Look up into the sky between the trees and catch a glimpse of the warm sun as it shines on our face. And as we walk on this path, it slopes downward. Up ahead is a wide stream. We stop before the stream and watch the water flow. And we listen for the sound, that peaceful sound of the water trickling by. Pick our head up and walk along the stream, over rocks that take us to the other side. And we follow the path along the stream. And turn right. walk up this path, to the left of us, on the embankment of the trees, and to the right is the stream of water. And as we walk up ahead, there's a little tunnel where the water goes in and the path continues. And as we walk in this tunnel, to the left is an opening that goes underground. And we follow it until we see a glimpse of sunlight. The light becomes brighter. And we walk into a different environment. Where are you? What do you see? You hear a noise to the right of you, above you, and you turn around and you see a spirit animal. What animal do you see? You ask the spirit animal, what drama do you need to avoid in your life? And you listen for the answers. breath in and exhale. You thank the spirit animal for any information you received. And wherever you are, you turn back to the cave. At first you walk through darkness, but then you see a glimmer of light. And as you follow that light, it becomes brighter. And as you come out of the opening, you turn right onto the path where the water is to your left. You follow the path. Take a deep breath in. And up ahead, you see the place where you crossed the water. You stop and wash your face. And then take the rocks back over. Now you're on the original path. And as you walk ahead, left, you stop in front of a large oak tree. You put your arms around the tree and you feel the exchange of energy. The tree takes away anything that you cannot deal with. Look up to the top of the tree and thank it. And you remove your hands and head out of the forest. Okay, take a deep breath in and exhale. Take one more deep breath in and exhale. Last breath and exhale. Move your fingers, move your toes, shrug your shoulders a bit, and when you're ready, come back into the room. Okay, so today was Shamanic Journey number 52 for avoiding drama in our lives. And at the very beginning, I spoke about the drama triangle and then turning that into the empowerment triangle, where the victim, the persecutor, and the rescuer all flip their roles or their responsibilities into something more positive. In terms of our lives, if we think about it, the drama that we engage in is just a preoccupation from us really turning ourselves into growing or evolving into something more than we are at this point in our lives. So it takes a lot of courage for us to be able to recognize the fact of what drama is going on around us and how we can step back from that and take a better look at it and get a better perspective. So hopefully as you go through this week, you'll recognize some of the drama in your life and some of the connections to people who drag us into these types of games or conflicts that are not necessary. And really what we want to do is we want to evolve and shift. And, you know, people say that you have no friends, you have no enemies, really. You really have only teachers. And so we can really use these experiences in our lives to really help us evolve and shift. And by doing that, we become a better example for the people around us and for other people who are on this path of evolving. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Hopefully you'll be able to come every Tuesday night at 7:30 to join me for these shamanic journeys. And if you can't be here live, you can catch the replay. I just wanted to mention that tomorrow, Wednesday, 8 o'clock, I will be doing a group healing, which is a distance energetic sound session where I will be removing blockages through the group, and I will be shifting the chakras energetically. And so I hope you'll have the opportunity to join me at 8 o'clock on YouTube Live. All you do is have to just be present and sit back and relax and take in the energy and, you know, be aware of the shifts that take place in your life. Okay, so once again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And if you can give the video a like, I'd appreciate that. Hope you have a great week, a blessed week, an evolved week, and a more aware week. Okay, take care.